Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Vision Angling. Today myself and Ben are out on the hunt for a ray or two down at a local beach of ours, which is Southbourne. It's been fishing pretty well lately with undulates and small lights coming out, so we're going to plug on through tonight, see if we can't pick one out for you.
Yeah, it should be alright tonight. I think we've got high tide at about 11:15, so we'll fish the flood. We'll probably fish a couple of hours of the ebb. We're quite lucky tonight with forecast. We've got some horrible winds forecast sort of tomorrow through the weekend. I think it eases off a little bit latter part of the weekend.
Sort of picked ourselves a nice little window, didn't we?
Yeah. Especially with the direction it's coming straight over the top behind us. It's flattened off the sea quite nicely, and it's relatively mild. Tactics tonight, I mean myself, I'm fishing with up and overs and pulley droppers. Baits are varying between sand eels, squid, mackerel. What about yourself, George?
Pretty much the same, to be fair. Pulley droppers, up and overs, I mean long pulleys, squid, mackerel, big fish bait really. Not too far out. We were speaking to a bloke when we got down here. He told us he'd just been swimming. He told us it started to shelf quite nicely out there. We were back about 80 yards. It drops off quite deep and comes up nicely again onto another sandbar. So hopefully we'll find a ray or two bucking about on that.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, I brought some black lug with me, so I might try me luck later on with a little loop rig or free hook flapper and just see if there's any soul. Didn't manage to get any ragworm or blow lug or anything like that, so it'll be just straight blacks, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll take you over in a minute and we'll give you a little run through the rigs we're using, a little bait up, and hopefully get back to you with some fish. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right, I'm just going to run you through the rigs and the bait that I'm using tonight. Like you see, got all my rigs in a little box. It's handy to keep them all, pretty tidy, so when you want to get to one of your rigs, you know exactly where they are. So for this one, I'm going to go for one of my up and overs. Let's close that up a sec. So on these, I've got the Sakuma Mantas in the 3.0. I'm using 40-pound black amnesia. Everyone says like why black, it's just personal preference really. Goes nice with the black. I've got a little bit of shrink tube over my knot and my swivel there just to help it keep away from the lead. And I'm using these on this rig. They're from Trident Tackle. These are the Termalinks. Like you see, you can pop your snuds off, you can change everything pretty easy. And they are really, really strong. The good thing is, unlike the old Gemini ones and stuff, they don't have any bits sticking out, so that there's much less for them to snag on. My rig body, I'm running 70-pound blue marlin. On here I've just got some black rubber beads. They're really sort of soft and they help protect them knots really well. For the clip down part, just got an imp. On my pulley droppers, I'll just show you, we're trying out the Trident Tackle roto clips. I don't know if you can see that there, but you just chuck your hook in there, lock it down. They do not come off when you're casting, and we tried them up in the Bristol Channel on Sunday and everyone without fail released when it should, not prematurely, and it kept them all clipped down lovely. But for the up and over, because I've got loads of line for the stud and stuff, I thought I'd stay with the imps. Right, so on this one, I'm just going to fish a whole squid. I'll show you how I like to put my squid on. Obviously, a lot of people are going to do it a lot different to me. So with the squid, all I do is I go through the mantle there, just into like the back of the head and come out between the eyes. So then once that's on there, as you can see, it will sit nice. Grab some elastic. For this stuff I've got the Tronics Pro Base X. It's pretty good stuff, to be honest. This is only the fine, but it does whip it on surprisingly well. I used to use the you know, the £1.50 jobby you can buy on the roll. To be honest, that stuff's pretty good value for money, isn't it, you know. So I whip that on, right around, make sure you go over the eye of your hook and the knot. Make sure that's really securely down, because that will just help that hook stay proud of the bait. So give that a good few turns over the top there. And make sure I go over the eyes. I know some people, they do, you know, half inch knot, anything like that. All I do is just hold it tight and whip it on, so it's, you know, pretty solid. Like I say, from there, that bait sits lovely and, you know, lovely and flat, looks nice and proud. And all I like to do from that point there, let me just find my scissors. Where have I got my scissors? Is all I do is take off the tentacles there. Tentacles, you know. A lot of people say, you know, they add a lot of movement to your bait and stuff like that. I think when you're out for the ray, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. This one I'm going to try and put on the other side of the bank, so I want a little bit extra distance without having all of them flapping around. You do gain a little bit more. So take your pennywhip around the lines 3-4 times. Top. Down nice and tight, as you can see there. Perfect little bait. It's going to go out lovely and hopefully get us a nice little ray. Right, so I've just pulled in my first cast, just had a lovely little bite. Just wound in this lovely little bass. Cracking little bite on the edge there. Didn't really do a lot on the way in. Again, just swam straight in with me. But nice fish to start the session.
What did you have him on, Ben?
I had him on one of my pulley droppers, just a whole squid. I put that one inside the bar that we were told about earlier on, just in the deep little section there. And yeah, first cast, first fish. Lovely. Lovely. Right, so just come over to George. He's just had a cracking slackline bite. What you had, George?
Nice little slackline bite, couple of pull downs, and resulted in a nice little small eyed ray. We'd taken a triple sand eel bait, that one, on a up and over rig. That one was out of distance, probably about 100 yards. Yeah, put up a nice little fight in the surf. Ben done a cracking job in landing him, because I'm fishing, I don't know if you can see that behind me, I'm fishing just off the backside of the groin there. So yeah, Ben played a big part in that. Cheers, mate.
No problem.
Let's get him on the scales and see how much he weighs for you. £7 3 3/8.
Lovely. Cracking little fish, as you can see, very, very lively. So we'll go and get a nice release. What we'll probably do is we'll chuck it off the back of that, and yeah.
Cheers, guys.
As you can see, what George was talking about here, he's fishing off, casting off the left-hand side. I don't know if you can see here. It's quite a drop down on that side. Doesn't look it in the video, but shelts off quite a lot. So we're just going to film George now have a release of his little ray.
Little small eyes going back now. Ready?
Yeah. Gone. Lovely. Well done, mate.
Thank you. Right then, guys. Well, I was playing my fish. It was actually Ben who had the bite first, but he sat on it for a little while, make sure it was well hooked, and he's ended up with a nice little small eyed himself.
Yeah, lovely little fish. Well, so I put this one out. I think this one's on that whole sand eel that I showed you guys earlier on that I was baiting up. and just put it out a distance just on the other side of the bar there. And to be honest, I didn't think it was on. It swam in the whole way until probably the last sort of 10 yards out. They decided they wanted to turn around and go the other way. Yeah, lovely fish. I don't think it's quite as heavy as the one we just seen with George, but more than welcome.
Still a lovely fish all the same.
Yeah. Like I say, we'll get a little picture of it on the scales, and then we'll get it back. Cheers.
Well guys, back over to George. He just had a cracking bite, nearly took his rod clean off the stand. And there you have it.
Another little small eye for us there. Beautiful markings on this one. It might be a little bit touch heavier than the one before. We'll get her on the scales in a minute, do a picture for you. But that one, she was taken on a single sand hill with a sliver of mackerel up the side. Again, up and over rig. 3 O's. I think it might even be a chino on the top of this one. That's the pennel hook, but that'll be a 3 O as well. So we get her unhooked, cut the pictures on the scales, and then we get her back for you. Cheers.
Well guys, we just chucked that one on the scales. £7.3 again. Right on the money, George, tonight, isn't you?
Well, things are looking good, aren't they, mate? Spoke told me I did a good one. There
fantastic. Right, we'll go and get a nice release. Go on, straight down. Well done, mate. Well guys, it's been a very productive night so far. George has been on absolute fire this evening. He's just pulled in his 4th small-eyed. See it there on the box. Cracking fight. He'd hooked it right in the wing.
Better looking fish though, isn't it? Have a look at it for you. Get her on the scales and see how much she weighs.
Lovely looking fish.
Yeah.
Right, so we've just got it on the scales now. £7.1.
All been around the same sort of size stamp of fish we've had tonight. I had a smaller one earlier on, coming about £2. Ben had his about £5, wasn't it, Ben?
Yeah, £5.10.
£5.10. So yeah, they're all similar sort of stamp, same size. Common sort of size for around here. You do get the odd bigger one chucked in. Occasionally the double bigger as well. But yeah, turned out to be quite a good one tonight. Cheers.